Welcome to session 9 of Managing Strategic Resources and Operation. My name is Dr. Reza Akbari and I'm the subject coordinator of this unit. In this session, we're going to talk about demand management, forecasting, and planning. So in today's session, we were looking into the overview of demand management and some of the main aspect of managing those demands, and also we're looking into some of the forecasting types that we might have. For example, we're looking into sales and operation and planning, as well as we're looking into CPFR, which is a collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. And also, we're looking into the aspect of customer relationship management. Demand management refers to the process of controlling and influencing demand for a product or service. It involves various strategies to ensure that the demand for that product or service remain within manageable limits. So basically, it's the ability of the firm throughout the supply chain to collaborate on activities related to the flow of product or services, information, and capital. The goal of demand management is to balance supply and demand to achieve optimal efficiency, cost effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. This involves forecasting demand, setting prices, managing inventory levels, and implementing marketing strategy to influence customer behavior. Basically, we try to answer three main questions: what to make, how much to make, and when to make it. Having said that, to achieving this, there are many problems. All right. So some of this we mentioned here, like lack of coordination between departments, too much emphasis on the forecast of demand with less attention on collaborative effort. Demand information is used more for tactical and operation than a strategic purpose. There are some more as well. It's always good to be aware of those problems and challenges. So when we are aware of those challenges, then we can make a better decision. It can be forecasting accuracy as well. Forecasting demands is a critical to demand management, but it can be difficult to accurately predict future demand patterns. Changes in customer behavior, economic conditions, and external factors like weather can all impact demand. It can be capacity constraint, can limit the company's ability to meet customer demand. For example, if a company have limited production capacity, it may not be able to produce enough products to meet the customer demand, even if the demand is high. Customers are often price sensitive, and pricing strategy can have a significant impact on demand. Companies must carefully consider how changes in price will impact the demand and adjust those pricing strategies accordingly. And also competition can also impact the demand. If competitors offer similar products at lower price or with better features, customer may shift the demand to those products. Lastly, some of those problems can be technology and innovation. So, advancement of the technology and new innovation can change customer preferences and demand patterns. Companies must stay up to date with these changes to effectively manage demand. So, overall, if effective demand management requires a deep understanding of customer behavior, market condition, and internal capability of the company. Addressing those challenges that we cover of demand management can help companies optimize the operation, increase profitability, and improve customer satisfaction. There are three main approaches to demand management. The first one is forecasting, then after that, we're looking to planning, and then we're looking to order fulfillment. Demand forecasting is the process of estimating the future demand for the product or service. Accurately forecasting demand is crucial for businesses as it enables them to plan production schedule, manage inventory levels, and set prices to meet customer demand. So the goal here is to try to minimize the forecast errors. The KPI, for example, is a percentage of forecast error in 12 months. The factors that influence demand must be considered. So we try to manage those demands. So in order to be able to manage it, we need timely and accurate forecasts. There are several methods that we can actually look into using the forecast, such as historical data analysis. The method involve analyzing past sales data to identify trends and patterns. This data then used to the forecast demand. Market research. Market research involves collecting information about customer behavior, preferences, purchasing habit. This information is used to forecast future demand. Expert opinion involve using the knowledge and experience of industry expert to forecast demand. This method often used in industries where there's a limited historical data available. Statistical analysis involve using mathematical models to forecast demand. This method uses data analysis tools and technique to identify patterns and trend in historical data. And of course, in today's age of technology and emerging technologies, machine learning involve using algorithms and models to analyze data and make predictions. This method is often used in industry with large amount of data and complex demand pattern. So the accuracy of demand forecasting depends on several factors, including the quality and quantity of the data available, forecasting method used, and external factors such as changes in economy or consumer behavior. Despite these challenges, demand forecasting remains an essential tool for business to manage the operation effectively and meet customer demands. A good forecast provide some good outcomes like lowering the inventory, reducing stockouts, smoother production plans, reduce operation costs, improve customer service, and there are many more as well. When we're doing a forecasting, there are so many factors we need to be aware of. There might be some random variations, like, for example, natural disasters or something. There might be some trends, for example, fashion trends, right? So the clothing and stuff that can change. There might be some seasonality, for example, Christmas time, right? So there might be some seasonality involved. So we need to be aware to be able to have a better forecast. And also, it might be some business cycles, for example, end of financial year. Of course, there are many methods exist. So one of them called qualitative forecasting. They're looking into the data's are limited, unavailable, or not currently relevant. So they need to look into the staff skills, experience, and all those available ways that we can actually do the forecast. A good example here is imagine if you just open a new company, right? So you don't have any historical data. So you will rely on the qualitative method. The other one, of course, is a quantitative method when we're looking into historical data and we try to use some methods or formulas to be able to forecast the future. The best method is always a mixed method, a combination of quantitative and qualitative to be able to have accurate and better forecasting. But again, as I said, it depends if the data is available. One of the very important aspect of forecasting is that we avoid the stock out because the stock out costs us. So there are four possible events from best to worst about the stock out. Maybe the buyer says, okay, I'll be wait till the product is available. That's the best scenario we can even expect. The buyer might have go through the back ordering, or we might lose the buyer at that revenue or event for that revenue. And the case scenario is we might lose the customer forever, which it's really hard to calculate the future cost for that. Demand planning is a process that involves estimating future demand for product or service and developing a strategy to meet the demand. It is a critical component of supply chain management and it helps businesses ensure that they have the right amount of inventory, staff, and other resources to meet the customer demand. There are many methods out there, but in this session we're looking into the two main important ones is sales and operation planning, or very famous as S&OP, and also collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment, which is CPFR. S&OP process is basically looking into five steps. In the first step, we try to gather all those data, sales forecast, forecasting, and everything. And then after we got all those in step one, we move to step two, which is we're looking into demand planning, When we know our demand and everything is sorted, we move to the step three, which is the supply planning. So we know the demand and we need to manage the supply. And when all these things happen in step four, there are lots of pre-meetings, arrangement, and many things need to be happen before we come to step five, which is we take everything to the executive meetings and present it. Looking into conflict resolution, recommendations, agendas for exec management, and there are so many things where the executive team they make the decision, and this can be a cycle. It can be every month, it can be every, for example, trimester, it can be in every cycle. They might need to go through this. S&OP enables management to establish a desired level of a customer service or inventory levels and production plan that they are looking for, and also guides the organization towards managing their business proactively towards optimal performance. But there are challenges. For example, establishing a collaborative team, right? So demand forecasting, sales, operations, and everyone get into one place. Or it can be, for example, sales might focus on understanding and focus on the customer service issues, like why actual sales have been higher, why lower, or whether the customer service objective have been achieved. Operations are thinking about, all right, we're looking into did actual output match our plan output, have inventory or backlog goals been consistently met, or from we can looking into other perspective. For example, if we go back to sales, we can see, okay, what will the future demand for particular product family look like, right? And what will be the demand for new products, right? What are the new products we require and when the old product will phase out? These are the questions that sales might ask. When we're looking into the operation perspective, for example, are we holding excess or absolute inventories? Do we need to push inventories? Or what changes do we need to make to our productions, including capacity and materials? What are the costs? There are so many questions that these different but perspectives can ask. CPFR basically is actually developed to reduce the supply chain cost through collaborations among what may be many partners in a single supply chain. There are basically four elements to it. First one is the strategy and planning. So this involves laying down a strategy for collaborative relationship. The second key element is demand and supply chain management. So this is the element which focuses on sales and order forecasting and planning of order. Then we have executions when this phase looking into producing, stocking, dispatching, and all deliveries of the materials to the end customer. And of course, then we need to look into analysis that this element actually comprise the management of exceptions in the fulfillment process along with the assessment of supply chain performance. CPFR is recognized as a breakthrough business model for planning, forecasting, and replenishment. For example, retailers, distribution, manufacturing can utilize available internet-based technologies to collaborate, allow trading power partners to agree to a single forecast rather than everyone have the different forecasts. So basically, the CPFR model consists of several business processes that include the customer and all the supply chain players. What do we mean by players? It means those retailer, distributor, manufacturer, supplier, and even the service providers that are there. Some of the benefits that we need to looking into or understand from the CPF are not limited to this, but just some of them. So it helps us to improve the accuracy of the sell and order forecast through reducing our inventory levels, better or closer relationship among the supply chain partners, and also reduce the supply chain uncertainty. That's very important. Realization of supply chain cost reductions. We will have more effective risk management and also improve the flow of materials and information throughout our supply chain. And last, greater efficiency in production and manufacturing. Basically, order management is the way the supplier and customers they communicate. the information of the products order together, right? So there are four cycles. Definitely everybody experiences, especially when we're looking into using or buying stuff online. We place the order, we call it order placement, and you can see there's a flow of order processing, and then there is order preparation, and then you get notified when the seller or supplier ship the order. So there are the four order cycles. Order fulfillment is the process of receiving, processing, and delivering customer orders. It involves a series of steps from the time customer placed the order to the time product or services is delivered to the customer. So we do have six major physical fulfillment models: integrated fulfillment, dedicated fulfillment, outsourced fulfillment, dropship fulfillment, store fulfillment, and flow through fulfillment, which we go through each one of these one by one. So the order fulfillment process is a critical component of the customer service and satisfaction. So efficient and accurate order fulfillment can help businesses build customer loyalty, while poor order fulfillment can result in lost sales and damage reputation. In integrated fulfillment, basically the retailer maintains both brick and mortar and click and mortar. So brick and mortar is actual shop, click and mortar is online store. So one store or retailer maintain both services at the same time. In dedicated fulfillment, what we do is both a store and can internet present with two separate distribution network, where one is dedicated for online ordering and the other one is dedicated for a brick and mortar actual shop ordering. So you can see in this fulfillment, we do have two separate fulfillment center. Then we have the next one where what they do is they actually outsource one of the fulfillment center to a third party provider. For example, the company is not very confident with online ordering, so they outsource it to a third party provider to do the business for them. They are more experienced, they have more expertise and everything in place to be able to make sure that the process goes as smooth as possible. Dropship fulfillments, also called direct store delivery, vendor delivers directly to retailer, bypassing the retailer's distribution networks. This basically works best for products that have a short life cycle. For example, milk, right? So the products that they have a shorter life cycle, this fulfillment model works the best. Store fulfillment, basically the order is placed through the internet website and or apps, and then sent to the nearest store for customer pickup. So that called store fulfillment. And also we have flow through fulfillment, where the product is picked and packed at distribution center, then sent to the store for pickup by the customer. So this is the sixth model of fulfillment. An order management system is a software platform that helps businesses manage and process customer order from multiple sales channels in a centralized location. It is designed to streamline the order fulfillment process, improve accuracy, and enhance customer service. So this system represents the principal means by which buyers and sellers communicate information regarding the order. Effective order management is a key operational efficiency and customer satisfaction, as we mentioned, and logistics need timely and accurate information relating to the order to many firms places order management in logistic areas. There are key features of order management system. The first one is order processing. So it can receive the process and order from multiple sales channels such as online store, marketplace, brick and mortar locations. This allows businesses to manage all orders in a centralized location. Inventory management is the second one. So it can track inventory levels in real time and provide visibility into available stock. This helps businesses avoid stock out and back orders. Order tracking, so it can provide or help real-time updates and on order status and delivery tracking. This enables businesses to provide customers with accurate delivery estimates and improve customer service. Return management as well. So it can manage the return process, including return authorization, return labels, and refund. This helps businesses provide a seamless return experience for customers. And also reporting analytics, which is very important. It can provide insight into order volume, revenues, and other key performance indicators, KPIs. This enables businesses to make data-driven this decision and optimize these operations. So this system can integrate with other systems such as ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, Customer Relationship Management (CRM), and shipping and logistics systems. This allows businesses to manage the entire supply chain from a single platform. By using order management system, businesses can improve their order accuracy, reduce fulfillment time, enhance customer service, and increase efficiency. Order management system is particularly beneficial for businesses that manage a large volume of order or sell through multiple sales channels. Customer Relationship Management or CRM is a strategy and technology used by businesses to manage their interaction with customers or consumers and potential customers. The main objective of CRM is to improve customer retention and drive sales growth by providing a more personalized and efficient customer experience. There are key components of this CRM system. The first one is customer data management. So a CRM system captures and stores customer data, including contact information, purchase history, preferences, and interaction with the business. This information can be used to create a 360-degree view of the customer. Sale management. A CRM system can help manage the sale process by tracking leads, opportunity, and sales activities. This allows sales team to prioritize their effort and focus on the most promising lead. Marketing automations. A CRM system can automate marketing campaign and lead generations activities. This includes email marketing, social media marketing, and targeted advertising. Customer service and support. A CRM system can help manage customer service requests such as inquiry, complaints, support tickets. This enables businesses to provide a more personalized and efficient customer experience. Analytics and reporting. A CRM system can provide insight into customer behavior, trend, and preferences. This allows businesses to make data-driven decisions and optimize their operation. So CRM is important to any businesses of all sizes and in any industries. By using a CRM system, business can improve the customer retention, increase the sales and revenue, and enhance customer satisfaction. CRM helps and support businesses build long-term relationship with their customers by providing personalized and efficient service, which can lead to increased loyalty and advocacy. And when we're talking about the customer service and customer relationship management, there are always some measure in place. For example, orders received on time, orders received complete, not incomplete, order received undamaged, order fill and bill accurately as well. So these are some of the measures that are very important for our customer service. In conclusion, demand management plays a vital role in optimizing operation and meeting customer needs. Forecasting is a process of projecting future values, and it is an essential component of demand management. Planning, facilitated by practices like sales and operation planning (S&OP) and collaborative planning, forecasting and replenishment (CPFR), ensures efficient allocation of resources. The physical fulfillment method, including integrated, dedicated, outsourced, dropship, store and flow-through fulfillment, offer different strategies to meeting customer order. And finally, customer relationship management focus on strategically positioning customers to improve profitability and enhance customer relationship. By effectively implementing this approach, businesses can enhance their demand management capability and drive success. And we reached to the end of this session. I hope you enjoyed this session and I wish you all the best and good luck.